Now upon a really intriguing part of the season, Greg, it seems we've seen enough to give these teams some kind of identity.
I tell you, if teams are still searching for an identity, it's fair to say these probably aren't going well.
Now the starting group for the visitors. And it's Thomas with the ball. He brings it up for Arizona. A nice shot by Q.
And the first of many to come. Explosive offensive talent on both sides.
And if everything goes to plan, this could be a very fun matchup to watch.
Here are the Wildcats. And now Arizona on the break.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, when you hustle on the break like he does, good things tend to happen.
Quick shot there, and it's off target.
Early on, 3 misses to open the game. Their offense right now still trying to find its way.
He gets it in there.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
For the 3. It's hauled in by Arizona.
And there comes a point when, for the team's sake, you might want to move it. He's hurting him with all of these misses.
And never Greg an all-star, but he is a star. Jamal Murray can flat out play.
And he's had his hurdles to overcome with injury over the years, but he's never one to shrink from a challenge. And he remains a prolific shot creator.
Wildcats foul. Number 5. First personal foul. First team foul.
Shot to stop the run.
Okay, so if I were to say this was a disaster of a period for him, it would be an understatement. But hey, sometimes you gotta shoot your way out of the slump, even for him.
Pass to Red Hot. Here's Q. Jacks up a 3. Off the mark. His first miss of the game. 1 for 2.
And really, despite that miss, they've had a solid start offensively.
The baseline J off the mark. The Wildcats have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Down low. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass. A nasty jam.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
They came out and bum rushed them. Huge difference in activity level from both teams tonight.
And for a look at how the competition stacks up right now, here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. They tell a great story. You look at California, they've achieved some upward momentum, climbing to the 5th spot on the board.
When you look at this visiting team, they have been staggering here of late. The losing streak has stretched on way too long. They look like a team that has just lost their confidence.
And Arizona making a change here. Gaze checked in.
No surprise there. He's about as automatic as it gets from the stripe. I hope I didn't jinx him.
Got a paltry 0 of 6 from the field here in what's been a very difficult start for them. Pass to Gilchrist. And it's blocked.
And with his team trying to trim this margin, his struggles this quarter, they're not helping things.
Here's Red Hot, the rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
They came out swinging, really setting the tone on offense, and the opposition has not been able to respond.
And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Thank you, Kevin. LeBron James talked winning teams. He said to be successful, you got to have 1, possibly 2 stars, but at the end of the day, you have to have those soldiers around them. You got to have the supporting cast and the rest of those guys that are going to be ready to go. Back to you.
Yeah, but team effort. Allie LaForce with that report. Great job as always, Allie. Thanks.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring. Oh, great ball movement there.
1:15 left to play in the first. And that's a foul called on Money. That's his first foul. James checked in for Red Hot.
Substitution on the court.
1:06 left in the first quarter of the game. It's good.
Nice execution on the inbound. Just how you want to draw it up.
Arizona leading by 12. Pass to Q. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. Q's got 6.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Thomas covering. Wasted no time on that one.
That's a guy you want taking shots, a quality offensive player.
We've got 33 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Kicks it out to James. There's the lob to the hoop.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
It also allows them to play inside out, which will make them even more difficult to defend.
It's hauled in by Thomas.
They're losing because he is struggling so bad, and he has not looked comfortable all game.
They get it again. Puts up a 3. That shot, no good. Arizona leading by
Substitution on the court.
just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Arizona grabs the board.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Pass to James. Arizona moving the ball around.
Away team foul. Johnston. First personal foul. Second team foul. Substitution for your Wildcats. Number 10. Number 10.
Here's Gabe. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game, and that one is good.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
Pass to Gilchrist. And here is Ingles. To stop the run, Arizona grabs the board.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down, try to get some easy ones.
Back to James. Pass to Arizona. Here's Gay. 6 on the shot clock. To the right side. Off target with his 3. Gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter. 0 for 5. And for Arizona. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. 8 points for him.
You know what? Sometimes something good can come out of a bad possession.
And he's going up for the alley-oop. Throws down the alley-oop slam. And GA, you know, some people argue that defense has declined in recent years. Would you agree?
I think mostly it's just harder to defend in today's game. You have to cover so much more ground, and with the lack of physicality, it just makes it more challenging.
And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. We've got 1:48 left to play in the first half. 2 points, that one goes. Arizona leading by 19 points. Pass to James. Here's Arizona, covered by Miller. To the middle. Nice pass. Right into the rack perfectly for the layup.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
And timeout called by Jordan Ott. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. So both teams changing it up here. Goes up on the wing. It's hauled in by Arizona.
And although they were the better team last year by overall record, this was a competitive matchup for them.
And he gets the bucket. 8 points for money.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
50 seconds left here in the second. Lets the 3 fly. That shot missing.
And he continues to cast away, but the results just haven't been there tonight.
Stolen. Here's Gilchrist. He's guarded by Thomas. He is hauled in by Red Hot. Here are the Wildcats. They're on a 13-4 run. Thomas passes to Money. Over to the left wing. Pass to Thomas. Three-pointer. Drills the three-pointer. Thomas got 7 points in the game.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Yeah, not just an impressive showing on offense, but on defense as well, executing their game plan perfectly.
And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. Arizona ahead, running away with this one. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in just a moment.
This is a shooting clinic. And if I'm their coach, I'm not changing one thing.
Yeah, when a team is this insane, they make...
All right, fellas, time to acknowledge the players of the week. For the Eastern Conference, ABC.
The way the game is played now, it's tough for a big man to get the honors. But the...
And that concludes...
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Arizona shooting just phenomenal here tonight. 73% from the field. Lets it go with a three. Buries the long-range jumper. 5 points in the game.
Well, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
Looking to get it going, and it's good on the way in.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
Pass to Red Hot. Outside Thomas. Off target from three-point range. Thomas gone 2 for 5, shooting 40% from the field here. Inside. And he banks in the layup.
He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can thread him with the lead pass. Well done.
Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. The quick look, no good that time.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
And although he's undersized at his position, his vertical, yeah, that'll clean up a few mistakes.
And here's Thomas, who brings it up for Arizona. And that will be the middle game of this 3-game homestand. Pass to Q. There's the triple. No good that time.
And they have been cold coming out of the break, only getting one of their first 4 shots to drop this half. Now pick it up.
Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
Third personal foul. First team foul.
Arizona leading by 20. Now here's Thomas. He's got 7. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Q. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Nice, clean bounce pass. Sometimes the fundamentals are all you're going to need.
And timeout called by Jordan Ott. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. Gone 4 for 4 from the field since the halftime break. Terrific start to the third quarter. Here's the beast. Tries again. Misses the layup.
Yeah, it feels like he's forcing things, which will happen. He's trying to help his team.
A 3-ball. Drains it from beyond the arc. He's got 8.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
Here's Q. 8 points for him. A shake. Off on the layup. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Got a piece of it. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
And this is why coaches talk about playing with pace. The scoreboard tells it all.
They've been able to attack the defense before they get set, really making the most of their fast break opportunities.
Number 5.
And here's a look at some numbers for him.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage. And it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
And it's a completely new group for Arizona. And they are really racking up the assists in this one.
And their team chemistry is evident. These guys enjoy playing with one another.
Here's Sharp. The layup missed. Shooting a hot 57% from the field in the third. Not wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down. 19 points in the game. Arizona leading by 23. James right side. Up top, Sharp, covered by Miller. Here's Francis. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
First personal foul.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for Arizona.
They're moving up.
So both teams making some changes here. Lets it go from 14. Gay with the rebound. Gay's got 4 rebounds in this game. Pass to Arizon. Bangs home the trifecta. Arizon's got 10 points in the game.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
Over to the wing. With 1 on the clock and foul on the shot, so he'll get it. Tiny out there with money. Then there's Easy Breezy. Then it's James. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. GA, just when you think you've seen it all. Last season, a father and son playing as teammates. NBA history continues to be made with the Jameses.
Yeah, LeBron and Bronny James taking the court together. And if other players can emulate the longevity of LeBron, perhaps it won't be the last time we see it happen.
But when you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
Gay with the rebound.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D. You know what? You've got to always be in control of your emotions.
Pass to James. Down low. Shot from the low block. Here's Gay. Here's Francis. The tray. Keel grabs the miss. Lays it up off the glass. 22 points for him.
When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
Here's Gay. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. Pass to Arizon. Clock at 6. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. Pulls up on the wing. It's hauled in by Arizona. Gay's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. James with the bucket. James has got his first points in this one.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
His court vision has been on display in this one. He's doing a tremendous job just orchestrating the offense beautifully.
How about the concentration? He gets hit but stays with the play and gets the finish.
You know, GA, one great thing about the NBA, well, there are many things, but one great thing is that there's always new talent coming through the ranks.
Yeah, I mean, the future is bright. And Kevin, I really like this year's draft class. Man, we just continue to add exciting young talent to the mix.
The Erasers check in for Arizona.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
Here's Francis. How's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
Yeah, just a simple one-hand flush.
I think he got a few more inches on his vertical by going with the spike. And that one drops.
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
Outside, James. And they double up James. Here's Francis, and the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
The three. Arizon grabs the board. Arizon's got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight. Francis passes to Arizon. To the paint. And that one's good, Francis.
At point-blank range, oh, yeah. You're not missing from there.
Gone 4 of 7 for the field since the beginning of the fourth. Picked away.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for Arizona.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And so that moves their record to 11 wins on the year. The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for money.
He did all the dirty work that they needed, clearing out space underneath and securing rebounds.
Here's Arizon. Pass to Gay. Shot clock at 6. Deladon shot is off. Francis grabs the board. They have been really controlling this one.
You never want to be complacent on the floor. That's when you lose momentum.
Now here's James. Here's Francis. So we see the Wildcats get the win here. They poured it out tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks so much for joining us on this
as a team when you're trying to construct your best lineups? What are you looking for, Grant?
You know, I think balance is probably number one. Each lineup has to have enough defense and offense. Otherwise, you're just vulnerable.
Now the starting group for the visitors. They've got Flag, and it's Boozer in at the power forward position.